What's good, YouTube? How are you going? Thank you for tuning in. Today we're going to be doing a live digital dropshipping free course. So in this video, I'm going to be going over absolutely everything and the steps that you need to be successful with digital dropshipping. Now, digital dropshipping is the best business model to get into. It is 100% profit, and there are so many people making a lot of money with this. So do not miss out, okay? So I'm going to go through absolutely everything. Now, also, I do these live to my Instagram audience. So if you want to be on the next one, if you want to get involved, if you want to ask questions, make sure you are following my Instagram and you are ready, because I do them about once or twice every week. Also, if you have any questions, please leave a comment or send me a message on my Instagram and I'll happily answer it. But I won't hold you guys any longer. Thank you so much. Catch you later. Cheers.
Okay, welcome. This is Digital Dropshipping Masterclass. Everything that you need to know about digital dropshipping. So after this call, you'll be able to fucking start. All right, so these are the things that we're going to be covering today. So first, we'll go over like what is digital dropshipping. So kind of giving you the understanding and the difference between regular dropshipping and then digital dropshipping. What is the difference between digital dropshipping and regular dropshipping? What sort of digital products do you sell? So the different sorts of things, like ebooks, guides, all that kind of shit. We'll be diving into that. What product niches are most profitable? So there's one thing with like choosing the right digital product, but then there's also another thing that is finding one that's actually profitable. So we'll go over that, which ones are the best ones, because it'd be like, making a digital product about fucking funeral homes or some shit. That's not really profitable. I mean, I don't know, maybe. I've never tried it. But compared to something like fitness is a very profitable niche. All right, and then we'll go over where to find these digital products to sell. It's the best place. Difference between PLR and MRR. So these are the very key things that we need to know about digital dropshipping, especially with what we're going to be doing it with, or what I'm going to be showing you with. Where to sell these digital products, how to create these digital products. So if you've got a product that you want to create, you can sell it as well. How to start. So I'll go over in kind of like a little crash course on how to find the right digital product, what sort of niche to go to, also how to set up a store, and then different sorts of Instagrams and different sorts of things that you can use, and for an example that you can do. Then we'll go into the difference between dropshipping and high ticket digital products. So these, the difference, the pros and the cons, and what I prefer about doing this one instead. And yeah, and obviously then we'll have questions at the end. So are there any more people in here, or are we just rolling with three other motherfuckers? All right. Sweet. So first off, what the fuck is digital dropshipping? Some people have never heard of it. People always know and have heard about dropshipping for years, and it's kind of been like a successful business model. I've tried it. I failed. I know a lot of other people that have failed with it. It's kind of like that weird thing. You get people that have failed and fucked it up and are left like a sour taste in their mouth, compared to other people that are like, yeah, I made 10 grand in a week. And it's like, oh shit, okay. So similar to regular dropshipping, but it's instead of physical products, it's digital products. So generally products under around $500, that's a digital product. So you don't always need to create the digital product. So sometimes you can resell or tweak and resell other people's digital products and digitally dropship those products. That's kind of the same concept as regular dropshipping, but with an actual digital product. Then you have so these products are sent instantly. So a big problem with regular dropshipping is having to wait, weeks, sometimes even a month just for that product to arrive. I know for me, when I was doing dropshipping for like fidget spinners, bro, that shit took like 2 months. And by that time I paid for it, took 2 months to get to there. I had already refunded the customer because they were getting too pissed off. So massive fuck around. But the thing was with this, instant delivery, no shipping, no delays, and no storage. That's a big thing as well. A lot of people don't like if they're doing physical products, they either have to store it or have a warehouse of some sort for the product, which can be a cunt because fuck that. So unlimited stock. So you have it's online, so it's unlimited, right? Just focus on promoting and running the store. So a good thing about having a digital product and having an unlimited stock is you create it once and then you can print it over and over again. So it's that digital product. So let's say like a fitness guide, right? Once you've created that and that plan, then you can, distribute that to a bunch of different customers. You don't have to recreate a different plan for each customer unless you're going into that like coaching or whatever it is. And then that allows you, instead of fucking around with the products, you can really focus on the store, focus on maybe the ads, maybe the marketing and promoting it, and put more time and energy into that because that's actually what's going to create you more money in the end. So all products are stored online. That's what I was saying. Also meaning the business can be taken anywhere. So this is really good that you can work remotely. I know that drop shipping is regularly like you don't need to see the products or anything, which is also a good thing. But also you just have that massive delay, can have that massive delay with the shipping. Now this obviously you can take it anywhere because you don't really have a physical product and it's completely digital. So let's do it. All right. So what is the difference between digital dropshipping and regular dropshipping? So first, regular dropshipping, you sell physical products like gadgets, clothing, apparel, footwear, beauty, skin, personal care, home goods, and electrics, supply stores, and ships the product for you. So a simple method, you're the middleman. A product is like, let's say $10. You buy it from there, you put it up on your website for 25, and then you ship it straight from the factory or the store or the warehouse straight to the customer. So instead of it going to you, to them, it just goes straight there. And then you keep the profits. Good in theory, but it sometimes has a lot of problems. So you can have returns, damage, or shipping issues, lower profit margins due to product and delivery costs, more customers service required, medium and high startup costs. So it does there's sort of pros and cons. Like physical, you have to either buy some of the stock first, but sometimes you also use the money or the profits from or the income from the customer to then buy that product and then send it. Now, digital drop shipping, on the other hand, you sell the digital products like ebooks, templates, things like guides, even courses, even software, stuff like that. Digital drops that. No inventory needed, no shipping needed. It's just all instant, obviously. The product is delivered automatically by email or it's downloaded, so very fast. No physical returns or damage issues. So you can't really worry about your digital product getting damaged because, well, you can't. And higher profit margins and easier to scale. So obviously you don't have shipping costs, obviously you don't have storage costs, so the profit margins are a lot better. Now, easy to automate with minimal effort as well. So it's easy to get things that are and make it automatic. This is where you can really sit back and make money. Um, that's I guess the closest you'll like the best kind of financial freedom that you can get, where things are just on autopilot. Now it's also low startup costs, just a store and marketing. So generally buy a product once and then you can sell it in a amount of time. So just paying for that one thing and then distributing as much times as you can. Few pros and cons with that as well, but we'll go into that. So, what sort of digital products do you sell as a digital dropshipper? So you have things like ebooks, so different sorts of like ebooks like cooking, a lot of educational stuff, even things like online courses. Let's say that's like a finance course or a fitness course, digital art. So there's a bit of like a weird one, but people like to buy digital art and it can be, flipped. Also goes into like digital templates as well. That also kind of fits in there. So along with finance planning, health guides, and fitness guides. Digital softwares, editing platforms, and data collection, and also Photoshop. So all these products here can be sold as a digital product. Now, these are just like the the broad ones, but it will go into like if you say like guide, there's obviously instead of it just being financial planning, there's financial guides, and financial courses or financial ebooks, and it's kind of like a different. So you have like, let's say guides, you have health guides, fitness guides, money guides, investing guides, any sort of thing. It's just a big one of like a very profitable one is financing and planning, and people obviously want to buy that because they want to buy that information so then they can use it, right? Now it's also a good thing to sell because people want to buy it at demand. So, what niches are profitable in digital dropshipping? So, first is, fitness. Fitness is a massive thing. Firstly, because you always have customers that want to get fit, and people always want to better their health. People want to better their well-being, and they always, there's always that like if you go online, how to lose or how to get a six pack. There's so many different things that tell you how to get a six pack. There's so many different ways, and people say, oh, someone's telling you to do 10 sit-ups a day or whatever, 100 sit-ups a day. The other person's telling you, no, you don't need to do sit-ups at all. It's just about eating healthy, some shit like that. There's always these different things. Now, whether they work or not, I don't know. But if you have, let's say, if you have got a six pack and you went from fat or you work at it every day, then you can obviously put that into a digital product and sell it because that is your, I got two people coming in, hold up. Because that is your knowledge. So you're selling your knowledge on how to do that. So things like health. So people always want to be healthy in, 2025, always like, what about a fucking health? Got COVID. So people are always looking for better ways to, whether that be like meal. So eating healthy. So think about things like meal prep, cooking, and then big one is relationship. So relationships extract a lot of pain out of people. Same with money and same, just mainly these two here. But relationships mainly, like divorces, fucking everything about, relationships really can cause problems. So if there's a problem there, then there's a solution and you can sell the solution. So if you have some sort of knowledge or, know something about a relationship and a bit of insight, then you can definitely 100% sell digital products about that. And also we'll go into how you can also just flip other people's knowledge to then help. So big thing here is if there's pain, then there's also a solution and there's also we can make money. Now, another big thing is money and financing and investing. So like I was saying before, a lot of pain around money. Money's always an issue. 2025, everything's so expensive. People want to learn how to make money. People want to learn how to look after their money and keep their money and everything about money people want to learn because they don't want to lose their money, right? Their hard-earned money. Now, these ones are really good because investing is also shown for growing like for the future. It can be marketed really well and be marketed quite easily. Same with financing and same with money. So, and an investing guide or an investing ebook or even investing courses is, definitely something that can be sold. So whether you have information or whether you have knowledge in that or not, doesn't matter. This is still a very good thing to, look into. So with that, a lot of people, like also for me, like with these sort of digital products, obviously they're under like $500. Now, let's out of, well, I'll go into this a bit later, but digital products like this and then high ticket digital products, the difference between value in them is very different. If you're going to sell, like if someone's going to sell you, let's say if someone's going to sell you an investing ebook on how to make and how to invest your money and make millions of dollars. Do you think that they're going to sell that for $500? Like, if they know how to make $1 million, are they going to sell it for $500? Like, you have to. This is also where it comes where the things that have low value also are shit. The things that are more expensive will have more value. So when it comes into like an investing coaching or an investing mentorship where they actually help you all the way through, and it might be a lot more expensive than the ebooks, you're going to get more results from that. But in saying that, I personally have also made a lot of money by just selling digital guides as well. So digitally drop shipping things. And what's not to say that you can't as well. So where to find the best digital products to sell and where to find digital products to sell in general. So first one we have here is Etsy.com and teachables.com. Now I'll jump over to Etsy.com. This is probably by far like the one that has the most digital products ever. In like it's like a marketplace for digital products. And you probably see in my content as well. But things like, we got pet guides, we got fitness bundles, travel reels, bundle, not blundle, fitness and health and fitness, solo female travelers, skincare, mortgage repayment. So that's a money one there, mortgage, dogs, all this different stuff, like all this whole ecosystem here, all of digital products and all these different categories. Like these are all things that you can make money off. Now, if you look at like, let's go baby. Everyone loves a baby. That sounded weird. But see, these things aren't entirely expensive. So someone, maybe you're affected by the cost of living and you want to start a small side hustle or like a small business. This is definitely something that you can do as well, and you can take this, flip it, and then be able to make money and be able to like build a website and do marketing for something like this and turn that into maybe like $15 and then flip that, keep the profits. Simple things like this. Very low barrier of entry. So perfect. Now, whether people buy that, I don't know. So another one for that's mainly a one for if you don't have a digital product. So if you don't have any like knowledge, you're not sure how to build a digital product. Maybe you're not into fitness or you know a little bit about fitness, but you don't want to build your own guides. This is where you can just grab one, add a few tweaks to it, and then on sell it. So a big thing, and we'll go into in a second, is this right here. So MRR and PLR rights. So we'll go into that in the next couple slides, but that basically shows which ones you can actually buy once and sell an infinite amount of time. So the ones that you can take that someone else has created, buy it once, and then literally just distribute it as many times as you want. Now, next one is teachables.com. So this one is okay. This one, okay, that's not working. But that's the one where you create the digital products. So using, they have like a full software where you can actually create it and build it. But you can also use it like digital better other ones like Canva if you want to create it. ClickBank here is really good as well. So ClickBank is this very similar to Etsy.com. So it's more let's see if I can log in here without. Oh, Jesus. Okay, never mind. Anyway, so ClickBank is one that has like it's a massive marketplace. So they've paid out over $6.8 billion plus in commission. So they're obviously paying people. So I think you can go from selling, it's the same as Etsy where people have their digital products that you can sell. Then you can also build your own digital product and sell. And then you can also be an affiliate for um, ClickBank if you want. So those are like the three ones that are a marketplace for already built digital products that you can legally take, flip, and make a business of. So, like I was saying before, PLR and MRR. So these, it's essentially what it is buying something once and reflipping it. It's like digital products. So a PLR, first of all, is private label rights. So you can rebrand, edit, and sell the products as your own. You can change the name, logo, content, and even claim authorship. Create for ebooks, templates, courses, planners. You keep 100% of the profits. Most flexible license. Be careful. Some PLR products are overused and low quality. Okay, so I'll show you what they mean by this. So this one here, like I was saying. So basically, you can buy this for $5, and because it has this here, and you get literally, fuck, what is it? 300 pages of fitness guides that you can resell for 100% profit. So this is where you take this part and you put it onto where you download it here, right? Then you go onto here and you create like a simple digital product like this for, let's say, 20. This is just a mock one, but 28 bucks, and you have it like this, and then you promote it on your Instagram or you promote it on the ads or whatever it is. So say you've just flipped this product and turned it into this. So now it's yours. It's the exact same thing. And when they click on it, they'll just go to here. Now, obviously, how the question is like this obviously gets like bought and reused a lot. So making it different is something that you have to do. So adding small tweaks, things that like different photos, different maybe a bit of advice of yourself that you've done, testimonials as well, wins. So all of these different things you can add to then make it your unique one. It's going to be good, and that's going to go a lot further than just reusing other people, because you got to think like, bro, if the barrier of entry, right, is this low, Imagine who else is doing it. Imagine who else is having the same idea as you of making a digital product that they can sell. It's the same thing. So if they can do it, then you have to do it the same, but add tweaks to it and make it better. As simple as that. So, and this is the same with anything. So if I go back here, right, looking at like this pet care one, I think this one's MRR. Yeah, so this one here looks like it's the same sort of people that do this, but this here you can buy 70 pages of essential pet care ebooks. So if you like pets or you think you want to go into the pet market, then you can get this for $3 and sell it for whatever price you think it maybe more. And it's got good ratings and it's got like a ton here that you can use. And this is any category will have a PLR. So let's go financing. Well, let's go health ebook PLR. So yeah, we got big one here, fat loss. Remember, like I was saying before, anything with pain will definitely have be a good selling point. So this one here is the 2,000 templates of wellness branding toolkit for like $70. Um, Obviously, like this one here, you would change like the face and shit. This one here is $40. It's like an 8 week fit and tone program. So $40, bro. Like you could sell that, do some marketing around it, and get 64 plus pages of pre-done content. This one here, 50 plus fitness and health ebooks bundle. So this one's $2, bro. Jesus. Like $2, you know? So you can easily, like, is this one a PLR? Yeah, so this one here you can flip and even make digital products of each different one. So right here, you've just bought one for $2, and now you can flip it for, and you have all of these here available. So there's so much opportunity there, but also like I was saying, the flip with that, if this is $2, imagine who is getting access to this. Imagine who is doing it and has the same idea. But yeah, the potential there. Now, same with MRR. It's the same sort of thing. It's just you can sell the product and allow your buyers to sell it. So PLR is where you buy. So let's say you buy this and then you're selling it to you buy this and you're selling it only to people to help. So you're only doing it to help people with their fitness, right? With their fitness and health. And that's your niche. Compared to if it's MRR, like this here, you would create a digital product for people to buy off you and then they can sell it again. And that's literally what these these all are here. So they've done a health kit or an animal pet ebook, but they've also made it PLR and they've made it MRR so that other people can buy it. So whether you do that, it's up to you. Um, Obviously, the same sort of thing happens though. Very oversaturated can get like it's just a lot of people selling the same product. So that's why having and creating and adding new things to make it your own unique product is going to benefit you in the long run as well. All right. So obviously, yeah, you can't edit or rebrand the content in most cases. Oh yeah, so this one here, you can't like change it up. You're selling it as is, but with permission to resell it. So you're only if you're selling something for people to resell, they can't edit it, and they just have the permission to resell it. So then again, you got to think how many times can people resell something when it can't change up, you know? All right, best place to sell these digital products. So first is Shopify. Shopify is always been a digital drop shipping place to go, and they have it's just like I would recommend Shopify and Stan Store 100%. Those ones are the best. Simply because Shopify, I've used it when I was drop shipping, and it's really good. They have every tool and every thing that you need basically to be successful, to basically get it up and running. And then it all connects as well. So it's like an ecosystem for it to work. It's no trouble. Plus, they have really good customer service as well. Now, you have Shopify. So Shopify isn't where you find the digital products. Shopify is where you either build the digital product or you're selling the digital product. So whether you create one and whether you create a digital product and you are then selling it on Shopify. Etsy.com is where you find the digital product, and generally you won't need to create another website for that. You just have the link and there will be its own digital product. Gumroads is the same as Etsy, but you create the digital product, same with Pay Here. So another big thing here is obviously we live in 2025. So using AI is going to be like a massive benefit to actually helping you. So why, there's AI website builders like durable.com, which will build you a website in seconds, and you just give it the prompts to make you a website for fitness, ebook, ebook course or whatever, and it will create you that. So why fuck around trying to learn how to build a website when you have AI websites like this that can build you? Same with Shopify, they have it as well. So 10 Web as well, all use AI to build websites. So using that to your advantage is going to put you ahead and obviously make it quicker from you buying your product to then being able to get it up and running and make it online. All right. So where to create these digital products. So if you've got some sort of knowledge in digital products, like whether that be, not even digital product, if you got knowledge on say fitness or like health, we got Jozan here with the triceps and arms. Maybe he's got knowledge in fitness. Maybe he hits the gym. So he wants to sell a digital product on a gym ebook. All right. So what would he do? So he would need to go to Canva and he would design workout plans, meal guides, fitness ebooks, or like a PDF format. So this would be the perfect place for him to do it. Then also utilizing AI. So ChatGPT, write the exercises out. Hey, ChatGPT, I need to exercise for this, this, and this, and then give you more detailed one. Also, if in your digital product is like videos of you showing each workout and how to do it, CapCut's perfect. Now, also these ones all here. So Google Docs as well. I personally haven't used Google Docs or slides for a digital product. Literally, well, my digital product right now isn't this, but this is the only time I've used digital or Google Slides. But it's perfect for, let's say you're doing a presentation on relationships and or wealth or fitness or investing. This would be a good platform to record and show your buyers and show your customers of how to go through a digital product or how to invest. If that makes sense. And then this one here, like I was saying before, durable website builder, creating landing pages as well. Now, another thing is if you think that building a digital product from scratch is like maybe too much or too hectic for you, and you don't want to do that, then what you can do is go over here, right? Buy this for $5, then add your tweaks, maybe change the photos, put it, there. Get rid of that chick, and then add in a few of your things as well. So then it becomes your unique digital product. And you can also add like videos by using, CapCut, and even change it full, like take what you've got from there and then put it onto a website using Durable, plus with, maybe a Google Slides or maybe Notion or, CapCut videos. And then that way it's your own digital product. It's unique. No one can buy it off you. No one can steal it off you. No one can replace you, right? Right. So then when the saturation and the overload of people blog in this product, yours doesn't even, you don't really care about it because they're all using that one. Doesn't matter. So that way now you have your own digital product. It's unique and it's for you. So using that, utilizing all of these here will be something that can kind of separate you from the crowd that are all just selling the same shit. Because that's what you want. Because I don't know if anyone here has been to Bali in like the last 10 years. If you go to Bali, right? You go to you go to the fucking streets, you go to the shops. What are they selling? Firecrackers, wooden dicks, Bintan shirts, and maybe a laser pointer and a BB gun and a few other things. But then you walk down 100 meters to the next shop. What are they selling? The exact same thing. Even from Kuta all the way to Canggu, they're all selling the same shit. So there's no scarcity and there's no uniqueness. Is that a word? There's no uniqueness of their products, right? Because why would you spend money on the wooden dick when you can just go get another wooden, or you go get a better, cheaper wooden dick, bigger dick over there down the road? You know what I mean? Talking a lot about dicks, but let's get into it. Ah, so how to market these digital products. Now this, bro, this is the hard. This is not the hardest part, but it's one of the hardest part. And I don't think people talk about it a lot because they think these are the steps. They think find a digital product, build a website, do ads, watch the money flow in. That's not really how it goes. So marketing can be the hardest to crack. Ads can be good to do to direct target like an area, or but it also costs. Now, when I was younger, when I was about 17, I had this business of delivering groceries for old people, right? So what I used to do was I used to run ads for just the area that I was in. So only the people in my area could see my ad because I didn't want to be, I was living in Sunshine Coast. I didn't want to be trying to deliver groceries to people in Sydney. That'd be like a 2 day drive. So by targeting this area, it helped my customers, be in an actual driving range. So it obviously helped me with my business. Along with that, though, the cost of ads. Me being 17, not really making a whole lot of money, spending 100 day on ads was not good than to only make $40. So this is kind of the risk as well. You're pumping ads in and then hoping that it actually comes out. Now, the way around this, right, which you can still use ads, but the way around this is by doing organic content. Organic content is free and it has an unlimited amount, right? So you can post as many times as you want, however, like different niches and categories you want, and you won't, it's completely free, right? So why pump money testing ads and testing different videos that are going to promote your digital product when you can just post good content about it? You know what I mean? Whether it has your face in or not. So in 2024 alone, I generated, me personally, around 1 million dollars in 2024 cash collected in just with organic content. I've never posted an ad in my life, other than when I was running that business and a bit of a dropshipping. But with what I'm doing now, I've never posted an ad ever in my life. All I use is TikTok, Instagram, a little bit of Facebook, and YouTube. That's it. All free, just post. Now, the thing with this though is creating good content. And are we good? Yeah, creating good content and obviously making and being consistent. Being consistent is one of the biggest things as well. I've seen so many people make really good content, but not be consistent and also be so close to hitting the goal or hitting something that they want and then them fucking it up. So I'll show you a few people here that use organic content and also sell a digital product. So you've probably seen this guy here, evidence-based training, Adam Sullivan, millionaire, very successful, very young, very funny. So he sells obviously the fitness plan. His is more detailed and more tailored, as you can see here. So a nutrition and training plans to help people. I'm pretty sure his is really just female and helps females lose weight. That's it. That's his niche. So his isn't a massive broad, I want to help everyone. It's I just want to help females lose weight. That's it. So that's another thing with determining, and building your product. If your product is for everyone, then it's for no one. It's like that because then you don't know who you're targeting. And that's what happens when you don't have an avatar. So, as you can see here, he has a massive following, a lot of reach, and brings it all back to his digital product here. And along with that, he has his personal brand. So, super successful and something that you can also look at and use for maybe, and you like model the content and use for if you're selling a digital product on how to help relationships or help yard care or pet care, whatever it is. So having even remodeling and you don't have to do word for word, but changing it, remodeling it, getting the idea and making it your own. One of the easiest ways to become and get to get traction on organic content is to create things that are already doing well. So you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Now, another guy here is a finance guy. So you've probably seen this guy, but he always talks about, I always see him on TikTok. He's always talking about how like if you're paying off your mortgage, let's say your mortgage was 450,000, and the time that you pay it off in 30 years, it's going to be worth 1.8 or something crazy. Or you won't, he was like saying things that were really like opening people's eyes up. So he obviously built his personal brand, built a platform on here, giving out advice, giving out um, techniques for, financing. He's a finance broker, but he also has a digital product here, right here. Sign up for my next Monday Masterclass webinar. Things like, so he has his digital product. And this is where you would want to have, so you have your page, right, where you're doing your marketing, and you would have that there, like the link. So the link to your stand store, which you get from here when you go publish. Oh fuck. But yeah, when you get it, you put it in here, and that way people can see it. So these are people that have built just from mainly organic content, pumping that. Then once they have videos that they know have done well, and they've also built that platform, then yes, they can use ads. But also ads will fuck your organic reach, because then Instagram knows that you have money, and they're not really going to give you um, reach if they know you're just going to spend money. And they obviously want to make money. So, all right. Now, how to start. So this is the question I get all the time, and the question that people ask me is how to start. Okay. So first is pick a niche, all right? So if you go, here, give me 2 seconds. So if you want to go over here to, let's say, Google and search trending, let's search trending niches on Instagram. That's a big one. That's a good one. I'll share my screen again. Hold up. All right, so trending niche on Instagram. So this is a really good way to determine what sort of digital product is best to sell. So by just looking at what is popping on Instagram, then we can make a digital product, or we can buy a digital product and resell to then do with what's trending. Because you don't want to sell something that's not trending, because then you're not going to make any money, right? So we've got fashion, travel, parenting, music, photography, food niche, pet accounts, travel niche, beauty, business, lifestyle, all of this stuff here that we can choose from. Let's take one. Let's do business. So if we go business, ebook, PLR. All right. So let's say you want to know a little bit about business. You want to sell a digital product on about business. Right here, you have for $16.66, 200 premium business ebooks. Now, a page and a bit of marketing that you could do if you don't want to do your personal brand is like those business, you know, faceless kind of videos on Instagram promoting this, and then sending your customers and your viewers to this ebook and to your digital product. So Etsy Successful Blueprint, tons here that you can go through, and 300,000 PLI ebooks, bro. 300,000 for $2.90. Fucking hell. That's a lot. So that's what I'm saying. So there's so much potential here that you can look at by seeing what is trending over here, and then going into the right thing. So going into something that's actually popping right now and using that to your advantage. So let's go food niche. So you want to do like food cookbook PLR. Boom. So we've got over 1,000 ones that we can choose from here. 100 cookbook bundle. Boom. Over 60,000 recipes, $1.64, bro. So what's crazy about this is that there's so much potential, and really everything is there for you to take for free. And it's like such a low barrier of entry. And just looking at what's trending is going to be able to help you, choose which one's right for you. So let's say like You have experience in photography, boom, then you can use that, get the digital product, and then obviously add, a few little tweaks to it, make it your unique product, and then you're sweet. So find the best one. So if you have got knowledge about it, find a digital product, find or create a digital product. So like I was saying, if you want to create your own, then you can go on like Teachables, even Shopify, and use ones like these sorts of bits here to create your digital product. Now, add small changes and tweaks to make it unique. Like I was saying before, create a page on social media about the product and post reels directing customers to your store. So if you always see like those cooking tutorials or like Christmas cookbook, Christmas fucking ebook, gingerbread house guide or whatever it is. I don't know. You can use that videos like that, and then yeah, okay. So you want to learn how to cook? Here's my guide with 60,000 Christmas recipes or whatever it is. So making that ecosystem and making that account and then directing those customers to your link to your store is obviously going to make you a lot of money. Now the turn rate and the actual success rate, obviously you have to get more leads and more customers in to then be able to buy, because it's like a compulsive buy, I think it's called, where they just like, oh yeah, I'll buy it. And what's really in all these, what's in depth of all of these digital product, all of these cookbooks for only $1.60. You know what I mean? But this one here is perfect that you can flip for, a $30 and then keep the profits. So create, yeah. Another one is being consistent. So being consistent, especially with social media, like I was saying before, you need to be consistent every single day. So every single day, you need to be posting 2 to 3 times per day. So dedicating time out of your day to do the marketing, because you don't really have to take care of anything else. You don't have to worry about the shipping, the quality of the product, because you've already handled that. You just have to worry about how to promote it and maintaining the customer service and also the website, which isn't really that hard. The only thing that is hard and that you have to focus on, and it's better to keep your focus on one thing, is the content, is the marketing. So whether that, and you just have to be consistent with it. That's all. All right. So building a personal brand around your digital product. So people probably like don't want to build a personal brand, and I understand that. But these are the benefits, because when you, let's say, right, let's say if I was going to sell something to you, let's say if I was going to sell you this pen, but it was a digital product, and someone, another account, wanted to sell you the same thing, but you didn't know them at all. They didn't even have their face on it, didn't have in their name. They were just telling you that they sold the best pens in the world. But I'm personally selling you this pen. It's going to be more, you're going to have more trust in me selling you the pen, because you can see my face, you know who I am, you know my story, you know my name, you know me. So you buy from people that you know and people that you trust. So like I said here, people buy from people they trust. Your face story adds credibility as well. So it creates connection. Customers feel like they know you, not just your product. So tying your personal brand and your product together will skyrocket your sales. So this, and even me personally, before I built a personal brand, I was making very up and down money with online sales. It wasn't until I backed it up with my personal brand that I was able to, make a lot of money. So makes you stand out. So like I was saying before, what's the difference between buying this pen off me and someone else? Obviously, I stand out because you know me and you know my personal brand. You know who I am. Increases sales. So strong personal brand drives more conversion and loyalty. Supports premium pricing. People are willing to pay more for someone they follow/respect. So think about like the people that you look up to, the people that you follow on Instagram or anywhere. You have that trust, and even if the product is a little bit more expensive, you're kind of like, oh yeah, I'll pay that because I'm buying it from them, and I support them. Allows you to pivot or expand. Once you have an audience, you can launch new products, services, or offers. So things like that, where you can start with one product, and then you can move up to the next thing. And then you can have multiple. And having your personal brand behind that, and I guess documenting that journey and showing people that this is what you have on offer, this is what you have on sale. It's like those people, like this person here, right? This guy here. The thing that backs his digital product up and backs his coaching up is his personal brand. So that's what makes it so, that's what makes people like it. They buy into him, they buy into the lifestyle. As soon as they see this face here, it's like a hook. They're like, oh yeah, I know this guy, he's funny. Let me watch it. So things like building that personal brand, having your face there and having your face as, I guess, the business is going to be something that's going to skyrocket your sales and your income. So it attracts collaboration. So brands, influencers, clients are more likely to work with visible creators. So like I was saying before, this guy, once you have that personal brand, people want to collaborate with you. People want to meet up. People want to, other businesses want to, help you. And as you can see with this guy here, he has, he's on a fucking talk show. So people want to, they see that. They're not going to ask someone that doesn't show their face but sells a digital product to come onto the show. You know what I mean? Or come on, like collab. Because it doesn't really make sense. Because once they do, let's say they do a post about you, they're not gonna, no one's gonna know you. So another thing, turns customers into fans. Fans share your stuff, buy more, and come back. Drives organic growth. Word of mouth and an algorithm boosts your face and story. So that having that, just the organic growth is going to be massive. So having naturally your personal brand grow is going to help you have no trouble in getting views, getting traction. Instead of like if you didn't have a personal brand, you're just trying to promote the product, you'd have to use ads, which doesn't get a whole lot of traction. Let's be honest here. Now, the pros and the cons, right? So I've just said cons on both of them. This one's meant to be pros. Pros. All right. So it's easy to get into, right? It's low volume, it's low barrier of entry, so it's cheap, meaning it's easy to get more sales quickly. Attracts impulse buyers want, who want low risk purchases, so they don't want to pay a whole lot. Like they want to, if they were paying $1,000 for an ebook, that would be kind of, is this ebook really going to get me the thing? But if it's $2, yeah, whatever, bro. I won't really even notice the $2 out of my account. Can help buy your email list or audience fast. Can help build your email list or an audience fast. So a big thing with like purchases is building an email list. This is going to help you with your follow-up for then your next product or your next service, whatever it is. That's going to help you to outbound to your customers. And they obviously already have had your product. So they know that it works, or well, they like you. Um, so great for testing ideas without big investment. So there's like that low risk. You don't want to be, if you're not sure about it, you don't want to be pumping 20 grand into something that you're not really sure about, just testing. So low barrier for custom, meaning high conversion rates. So obviously the when people buy, if it's $1, it's pretty, the conversion rate's going to be pretty good. Can create a foot in the door, offer to upsell more expensive products later. So a lot of things and what I see a lot of creators do, especially with what I do, is I'll sell a product for $500, whether that be like an intro course. Then they'll sell on top of that a mentorship for like 10 grand. And once you've bought that first digital product, you'll like it and you'll be like, yeah, this is cool. Oh, but I do want that training. Oh, fuck. Okay, now, and you've already had a taste of what it's like, then they'll go up. So it's a good marketing thing. Now, obviously, with this, for this low profits, means you need a lot of sales to make a lot of money. So to make good money, you're gonna need like, let's say you're selling a $2 thing. You're gonna need I need a lot of sales. And on top of that, you get angry customers, people not happy with the product, people wanting chargebacks. It's better to deal with less products and make more money than a lot of products and make little money. Um, Perceived as lower value or lower quality by some customers. So obviously, like I was saying before, if this here costs $1.60 for 60,000 recipes, what is actually the value of these recipes, right? How good are they? They can't be that good because they're only $1.60. So that's the thing you got to remember. So the more expensive something is, the more valuable, unless it's like generally shit. May attract bargain hunters who won't buy higher priced offers. So that's like, again, if you sell something for cheap and then you want to upsell, they're not gonna buy it. So it's like a one-time buy. Can lead to high refund rates if the product isn't good enough. So this is what I was saying before. So if you've got a lot of customers, if they want a refund, that's gonna fuck you up for a lot because if you're doing ads, if you're doing marketing, you're paying staff, that money, that profit that you've just used, you need to now get that back to the customer, right? And it can be a head fart. More customer support for smaller sales can reduce efficiency. So customer support is obviously a big thing. More customer support, and more problems sometimes. Less room for discounts or promotions who without hurting profit margin. So exactly. So imagine what your profit margins are on a product like this. Probably not good at all. Um, for them, it would be fucking less than $1. Now, digital dropshipping versus high ticket digital product. So when I say high ticket digital product, I'm talking about products that and services that are above ten to $20,000. So these are legit products that aren't bought from stores like this. They are sold over the phone. They are sold with legit sales reps, and are a lot better to sell, honestly. So why high ticket products and digital products are better? So higher profit per sale. So $500 a sale, 50 sales times 10. So you're going to need a lot of sales just to reach that, right? Fewer customers needed, less volume, so less stress. Like I was saying before, the less customers that you have, the less stress. Attract better quality buyers. So if you have, like, let's say you're selling a $50 ebook, compared that customer that's going to buy your ebook compared to someone that's going to buy a $10,000 mentorship, that even the teachers are the same niche still for, like, let's say finance, the two customers are going to be completely different. The one that's making the selling the buying the $50 one, they're going to be a cunt. They're going to be like, oh bro, I don't know, $50 is a lot of money, like, is it really going to get me there? Is it really going to help me achieve the goals that I want? The one that's buying the $10,000 one, really, yeah, easy, bro. Just got the money, sent it, done, done, just like that. And I've seen it before. I've seen it before. The more expensive, better and more quality buyers. Easy to scale with ads, so can afford to spend more on marketing. So think about if you're selling like a $5 ebook, your margin for profit and your margin for marketing is very, very low. So meaning you can't do a whole lot of marketing, right? So this is why more expensive digital products are better. But it positions you as an expert, so builds trust with authority faster. So if you have a more expensive product that has more value in it, you become more of an expert. More that authority in understanding what you actually do and knowing what you do. So more fulfillment to deliver. So when you deliver something that actually helps people get out of their, helps people become fit, right? That fulfillment of helping them each day and getting them out, and you made like good money, let's say $2,000, but you coach them all the way from being, fat to then becoming fit. That fulfillment of that is going to feel a lot better than selling a $5 ebook. Trust me, because you'll be able to see that journey. So it's going to be more fulfilling for you. Um, Better for upsells as well, less customer service hassle. So but like making $500, it's, let's say you sell one digital product for $500. That's one customer compared to 50. You know what I mean? So less hassle. But yeah, that pretty much wraps it up, eh? So what we'll do is any questions at all, if you have, fucking hold up. If you want to go down to the react button and you just like click raise your hand, and I'll unmute you, and then you can ask a question. So if you got questions that you want to ask about anything, go ahead. Just raise your hand or don't. Nah. All right. All good. Well, if you do have any questions, send me a message. Obviously this is recorded.